ezi onye nwe anyị na Chineke nna nke pụrụ m ihe niile, Chukwu okike abịa ma bụ onye anyị na-efe na-agọzi aha nsọ ya, onye ọ bụ naanị ya na-achị, onye mmụọ na mmadụ na-erubere isi, onye ọ bụ naanị ya bụ ọkaka. Ụbọchị ene ka anyị na-etụga eze ebube dị ngọzi, mmalite na ọgwụgwụ. Ndị gboo wee tụọ oge ebighị ebi, onye nwe m, ụmụ gị wee gbakọọ n'ụwa niile iwe nara ozi ọma nke gị onwe gị n'ezi ha site n'ọnụ mmadụ dị ndụ na nke ebere dị ngọzi. Anyị wee na-asị na onweghị ihe ọbụla nke anyị onwe anyị bụ n'ihi na ọ bụ anụkpa ahụ sọsọ ka mmadụ dị ndụ bụ. Ofu ụbọchị anyị ga-anwụ, maka na okwu nsọ gị na-adịgị ma ruo mgbe ebighị ebi, n'ihi na okwu gị niile ga-abịarịrị na mmezu. Ọbịa mere Biafra ga-eji wee bịa na mgbe nke anyị. Anyị wee na-akpọkụ wee na-arịọ gị na-asị, lekwa ude nke anyị na-asụ n'akwa nke anyị na-ebe ka o metụta gị n'obi. Onye nwe m na Chineke nna nke igwe, biko dịka isi wee napụta ụmụ gị n'ọbụ n'Ijipt ka otu wee wezuga ụmụ gị bụ ndị Biafra mgbe ekwensu bụ zuu nke mmadụ dị ndụ kara. Anyị wee na-aja gị mma, na-asị gị n'ime ọnọdụ anyị na anyị ga-ekele ha nsọ gị, wee nye gị nsọpụrụ ụtọ na-eji ama mgbe niile, n'ihi na anyị enweghị chi ọzọ ewezuga gị. Anyị nwe anyị anaghị efe arụsị. Ọbịa mere iji wee na-agọzi nsọmụkwụ anyị niile. Ọbịa mere IPOB ji wee gbaa ngwọrọgwụ n'ụwa niile. Anyị anaghị atụ egwu mmadụ dị ndụ. Anyị wee na-eto gị eze ebube dị ngọzi, sị gị biko gbatara anyị ọsọ enyemaka. Ọ bụ naanị gị bụ onye anyị refe nwanya bụ isi ala nye ka i wee napụta ndị gị n'ọbụ nke ekwensu. Anyị wee na-enye gị ofe na nsọpụrụ na ija mma, na-asị lekwa ka ndị iro anyị niile ka kasị wee baa ha ọnụ, ha wee daa hapụ ikunu ọzọ. Obodo ekwensu bụ zu ala nwekwa n'ihi eze ebube dị ngọzi. Anyị onwe anyị bụ ụmụ gị wee na-akpọkọ ha nsọ gị, na-asị na enweghị iche ọzọ egwezuga gị. Anyị wee na-aja gị mma, wee na-eto gị, na-asị onye kere ihe niile kere eke mana onwe onye kere na n'otuto niile na nsọpụrụ niile na ịja mma niile site n'ebighị ebi, mara onye bi ka na-arịọ gị ise 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 ise.
Ụtụtụ ọma, ụtụtụ ọma ụmụ Chineke, ụtụtụ ọma. My name is Raphael Chiamaka Jere. I am the Minister of Information, Media and Communication, Biafra Republic Government in Exile. I greet you, lovers of freedom, Biafrans and friends of Biafra, and I bring you all good tidings. Nnamdi Kanu and the Simon Ekpa are too upright to a core for a satanic, God-forsaken, condemned Nigeria government to defeat them. It is absolutely impossible. Absolutely impossible. Now, the game changer has started playing the real game. The game changer has started. You see, when Nnamdi Kanu told the world that it is impossible to destroy IPOB, that IPOB is like an onion that have layers upon layers. You don't know when you get there. You think you have gotten there, you don't know. You don't know how many layers. By the time you start, you don't know how many layers. So they thought they had finished us, but they never knew that the last card on the table will be played at this time. And now we are playing it with utmost integrity and concentration. And there shall be no mistakes. There shall be no mistakes. Just yesterday, Amnesty have started a report. Now, every news of propaganda, what is it? How do you call it? The novice. When you want to call somebody is a Jew, say he's a novice. The novice Nigeria, criminal Nigeria. Every propaganda they put out there now, the truth will come out to counter it and destroy it. You see, this is the propaganda of 9 million. These people, they don't have sense. It's actually the one that is going to cripple them completely. I am telling you. Now, Amnesty resurfaced again about 12 hours ago and posted. And you know what? It has gotten to the point whereby when they thought they would destroy our finance, that we won't have any finance to go to match anybody, Mazi Simon Ekpa said they will start talking about us and they will do it for free. We are not going to pay a dime. We won't be spending money for them to talk about us, and they will be reporting the truth. That's exactly what is going on now. And God being so kind, Donald Trump was denied in 2020 by the democratic demons of America, because the right time for his emergence, for us to become Biafra and be announced, is now. That's why he had to come back now, so that he would take care of everything at once. When all those paid agents, by whoever bought them, were going up and down, pretending as if they were doing something for Biafra, taking pictures with some senators that make themselves available, and we were deceived to think that they were doing something. We were deceived, but we never know they were not doing something. Do you know that we have found out that there is nowhere, no office in America, whether Mark Johnson or Ted Cruz or any of these people, none of them were presented with the roadmap that our prime minister actually have. Our story is not on their table. How will somebody like a crude criminal like Ogenkere, how would he represent Biafra? He can't. He was just there busy looking for how he will scam Biafrans. Elias was there busy looking for how he will exploit Biafrans. Ngozi Orabueze was not even ready to go and talk about Biafra. That is why when this bastard Ogenkere was always moving at this point, we needed, okay, let the Minister of External Affairs come with you. He doesn't want to go with intelligent people that will speak and represent Biafra. What will he talk about? His own was just to pose for pictures because he was not interested. That is why he told our brother, Stephen Jesus, something that Nnamdi Kanu could not get, something Wazuruke could not get, something Nnamdi Kanu could not get, something Sabalaba could not get. Do you expect me to get it? You are a fool. Ogenkere, you are a bastard. So you know you cannot get it. Then why are you deceiving people? America. The only thing you'll be hearing from them is Biafra is here. Biafra is here. Where? Have you made any step? Now the steps are being made. Now, as we are opening the doors, the real doors, I am telling you, Biafrans, you will soon get the updates. We are breaking grounds. As we are opening the doors, we are discovering that there was nothing. Ogenkere did not do anything in America. Nothing. We are bamboozled because as intellectuals, intelligent, we have people of intelligence now in Briggy. People that can talk, people that are established in America, people that know where to go and enter. Now, it is not just about money. It is about what you've got. It's about your pedigree. You see Nigeria spending 9 million for lobby. At the end of the day, what the lobby produced was a propaganda of a screwdriver being the one that updated Donald Trump. Now, after they finished that, their propaganda, Amnesty International, 12 hours ago, bombarded. Let me show you what Amnesty reposted again yesterday. Not up to 24 hours ago, about 12 hours ago exactly. From Amnesty International. Let me show you. From where? From Amnesty International. Oh my God. Ọ na-eme ihe na-adịghị ekwe omume. Ọ na-eme ihe na-adịghị ekwe omume. Ọ na-eme ihe na-adịghị ekwe omume. Ihe na-adịghị ekwe omume. Ihe na-adịghị ekwe omume ka ọ na-eme. Ihe na-adịghị ekwe omume. Ihe na-adịghị ekwe omume. Ihe na-adịghị ekwe omume ka ọ na-eme. Amnesty International, from their office in the zoo, posted very quickly to counter their propaganda, because you know they started a propaganda very quickly to create a tribal war again and targeting Biafrans again. Amnesty said no, because even though you locked up Nnamdi Kanu and Simon Ekpa, their integrity is too clear, too clean. for us to keep quiet. You know, sometimes I don't even know how they do this thing. It's like God will always leave one person in one office, including inside the office of Buhari, including inside the office of Tinubu. God will leave one person that will stand to speak truth and say, no, I will not join all of you in this nonsense. Amnesty said, look at it, 12 hours ago. Between August 2015 to August 2016, the Nigerian security forces, led by the military, embarked on a chilling campaign of extrajudicial executions and violence, resulting in the deaths of at least 150 people pro-Biafra, 150 peaceful pro-Biafra protesters in the southeast of the country. The victims and survivors must get justice. These people were if you look at this crowd, you will see nothing like gun, nothing like machete, nothing like stone. They were all carrying flags. And it didn't happen only once. They are telling you, Amnesty International is telling you, look at what Amnesty wrote. Nigeria, bullets were raining everywhere. Deadly repression of pro-Biafra activists. This was being reported by Amnesty again to remind the world, this propaganda of one Igbo man, this is your devilish, demonic propaganda of one Igbo man in Onitsha to spark up another Igbo war. Somewhere in Sabongeri, somewhere in Sokoto, somewhere in Meduguri, somewhere in Abuja, when they hear that it is Ebuka, it is one Igbo man that started this thing that made America to come and bomb Nigeria. You know, they have been telling them lies that Donald Trump want to invade Nigeria. Meanwhile, Donald Trump told them, we need to stop this terrorism. Now, I am so happy that while they are still holding Nnamdi Kanu, Donald J. Trump is getting advice on what to do to end this nonsense. And priority on his table is, look, these people, they must be divided along ethnic line because there's no way they can work together. Oil and water cannot mix. These people must go their separate ways if we must protect them. And then we, being a Christian nation, no, look, America is proudly a Christian nation with Judeo-Christian principle and values. We being a Christian nation, we need to protect Christians, and Biafra is a Christian nation. So we need to protect these people, and the Middle Belt is a Christian nation. Even the West is more of Christian. Okay? Arewa is even more of Christian, not Muslim. So there are more Christians in Nigeria than there are Muslims. All these people you see claiming Muslim, they were all bamboozled or forced to become what they are, just to be on the safe side. Have you ever seen a religion where they are paying people to become part of them? Using propaganda to become part of them? All those nonsense must stop now. It won't fly. It can't go far. So the more they try to destroy the integrity of Nnamdi Kanu and Simon Ekpa, the more the people of truth around the world are exposing their propaganda and their evil. Forget about all this boo-boo yaya that all these bastards Ogenkere and Gozorabose are doing. They are all idiots. They are criminals. There is nothing they can project to change the narrative. The genuine Biafra Republic government in exile, Brigi, under the Prime Minister, Simon Ekpa, where I am the Minister of Information, we are engaging in proper, really conversation, engagement. You will begin to see it. We are not going to be showing you pictures. We'll be showing you our engagements. Our engagement with the White House. We'll be showing you our engagement direct with Donald J. Trump. No story. Gone are the days of story. I am telling you, I was shocked. I was shocked this week when I found out that, look, so you want to tell me that all this Moran Global, Elias, and all this nonsense, they didn't even drop anything in one office and make it make sense that these people will understand our plot and our story? No, nothing, no, nothing. There is nowhere in Washington today that this shameless Elias Garasolis and this moral global nonsense were able to approach anywhere and make it count for Biafra. It never counted. Nothing, not even one, counted for Biafra. All what you see is all photo ops and photo shots. And Ogenkere cannot even represent anybody. The ministers of international and foreign affairs who could speak, who were well schooled, who understood international principles and international, engagement, what it implies. They were not allowed to come. If you talk about lawyer, if you talk about lobbies, he comes to drag everything. Illiterate, stackhead, illiterate. Stackhead, illiterate, criminal. Onyo Shansorazo. Or is it Ngozi? A Fulani bandit agent. Fulani engage, call Ngozi and put her there. Now, you can now see that this Isaiah Nyog and Ngozi, they will be bringing in all the enemies of Biafra. All. Now, Ogenkere is going to be engaging Nelly Ofebu and bring her and be joining her. Now, you see how they have all failed woefully. Where Ngozi brought in Caterpillar and the rest of these criminals, Ogenkere will be bringing in Nelly Ofebu and Nsima and the rest of them to come and destroy our prime minister. But they have already failed. They already failed. Because we are not talking about Nigeria anymore. We are talking about our freedom. The real story begins now. The real story begins now. And Nnamdi Kanu, who understood it better, that's why he told them it is forbidden for anybody to attack Simon Ekpa, because he knew that Simon Ekpa is the vehicle. When he is kidnapped or when he's not there, Simon Ekpa is the vehicle that will take us to Biafra. Simon Ekpa told them, I will help Nnamdi Kanu to restore Biafra. I will help Nnamdi Kanu. Now, every attempt to silence the effort of Simon Ekpa have all failed. He told you, you can never betray me and succeed. They never born you to betray me and succeed. No, you can't. You can't betray me and succeed. I am so happy. Chineke, umunnem, I am honestly, I won't, so I was thinking that maybe Mike Johnson, the third person, most powerful person, at least he was with Ogenkere, now he would have heard something, he would have said something about Biafra. Nothing is on the table of Mike Johnson. In Washington, D.C., all over those places, nothing. Ogenkere did not present Biafra anywhere. He was just taking pictures. We are going to be unveiling things to you. Because right now we are going into all the people that needed to hear us. Now, it is not about money. It is about the integrity, about the ally that America will need. Donald Trump is rich. He doesn't need your $9 million. Because after all that $9 million could fetch Nigeria is the story of a screwdriver seller. Come and see them. Nigeria media on national TV. Come and see what they are doing on national TV. How they are defending, let me show you. How they are defending the $9 million on national TV. I will still play this video that passed. Look, come and see them. On national TV. Come and see these bastard people that Ngozi Orabueze is waiting because they paid her to remain there to distract us. Come and see how they are defending $9 million a screwdriver seller in Onitsha. National TV on channels. Watch. Come and see.
We are having in Nigeria is a general insurgency of some ISIS, ISWAP, and all of that. Okay. Is it wrong to employ the services of public relations experts? Is lobby a criminal act? Now,
Even though they have been exposed that the person that was doing those tweets of lobbying and everything is in Nigeria using the account was open in Nigeria. He's operating from somewhere in London and then claiming to be talking through Washington Post. $9 million is working. And then at the end of the day, the story is that one Igbo man to start another Igbo pogrom. They want to start another Igbo pogrom. That is why this time around, Donald J. Trump, it is not about money. Because if it's about money, look at all the whole Europe that gathered everywhere in Greenland to stop Donald J. Trump. Donald J. Trump told them, I'm not going to send any army. All I need to do is just make a policy and all of you will bow. Look at all of them. Both Macron, all of them, Germany, all of them. Now they are begging Donald Trump. They say, oh yeah, take Greenland, take, we are sorry. Only one policy. Even Britain, they are crying. I will play some of those videos for you. Listen, you see them, they are not saying, is it wrong for lobby? Which lobby? Lobby that is bringing up a story that does not exist. Lobby that is based on a very demonic, diabolic, divisive propaganda The things that have cost so many lives. And I'm happy that Amnesty International quickly released this story to let them know that, look, the people of Biafra that were massacred from 2015, they only reported that one of 2015, 2016. Are you talking about all the years that have been massacring Biafrans? Amnesty is saying that they must get justice. That one is not yet enough. You are trying to start another Igbo pogrom, another Igbo propaganda to start another war. Listen to this APC Afonja working with Ngozi Oraboez and the rest of them.
We are having in Nigeria is a general insurgency of some ISIS, ISWAP, and all of that. Okay. Is it wrong to employ the services of public relations experts? Is lobby a criminal act? In public relations, which I know very well, when a situation is getting tacky and the channel of conviction is a bit narrow and funny, you need some experts to break the ice. So what has Nigerian government done wrong? You see, these people are very wicked, and Nigerians need to understand that that coalition called APC is evil. And I'll tell you what I mean. See him talking about there's no food in Nigeria. Why spend $9 million to do PR? For God's sake, we saved Nigeria from some unjustifiable and hallucinating destruction that could happen from one man whose action cannot be determined the next minute. We have seen that man take a lot of actions that were not actually justified. And when he said further that Nigeria wanted to be nice before the Americans, what kind of statement is that? What kind of absolute illiteracy was that?
Hey.
Are we trying to be good before Americans, or we are trying to explain to people who do not have the right information about us that this is not right? What we are hearing is wrong. And
what is the right information? Is the right information? You see, what all these things, as they are continuing to try to propagate all this propaganda with lies, they are shooting themselves more on the foot. Donald Trump and America will just be watching this. Raleigh Moore will just be seeing this and say, hey, look at these people. So we actually thought they were serious and they wanted to fight this terrorism. So this PR that we're pushing, this propaganda that we're pushing with lobbyists, and then they're bringing a story that doesn't exist anywhere. And somebody's here defending it, calling this expose, calling it illiteracy. This thing that have been exposed, busted, the origin or the source of the information, the source of the post have been hacked, exposed from Nigeria, from UK, and we've seen the connection. And yet you are here shamelessly on national TV telling people that those that exposed you are illiterates, and you that is here lying and saying they are trying to say that you are trying to make a good face before America. Of course, that's what you're trying to do. And Donald Trump knows it. And they all know it because they have informants on ground that knows everything about Nigeria.
That. Are we trying to be good before Americans, or we are trying to explain to people who do not have the right information about us that this is not right? What we are hearing is wrong, and we have succeeded in doing that. Isn't that reasonable?
So they have succeeded in doing that. So he is validating that story of that screwdriver seller. That they have succeeded in doing that. So the lie they told, you must believe our lie. It is what we want you to believe. We have succeeded in doing that. Can you imagine?
Explain to people who do not have the right information about us that this is not right. What we are hearing is wrong, and we have succeeded in doing that. Isn't that reasonable? Today, they are fighting the insurgency for us the way nobody else has fought it. Neither Jonathan, neither Buhari had been able to fight it. So haven't we succeeded in doing something? Haven't we succeeded in getting something home? Why is he saying all of this? Just because of election? Just because we want to paint the government bad? So that Nigerians need to be very careful of these people. I can tell you that for free. They need to be very careful of these people. At the end of the day, if these people are not, if the Nigerians are not careful with these people called ADC, they will not only destroy Nigeria, they will destroy the future of Nigeria. Because they are coming with a lot of belligerence, anger, and irresponsibility, if I may say. How do you come on TV and say things like this? So, you are now beginning to say 9 million is so much. If he was minister...
You are now beginning to say 9 million is so much. No, 9 million is not too much. Nigeria is good. They are not hungry. Can you imagine them? Every day they are being busted. Now come and see why they will keep being busted. This is the story of Biafra that they could not change. They thought Biafra was just an ordinary thing. No, Biafra is not just an ordinary thing. It is God, God's interest is there. God's involvement is there. Divinity is there. The truth about Biafra is something you cannot wave away. Listen to this. I want you to listen to this. Why Biafra can never die. Why it is time for Biafra to manifest. Listen to this and it will shock you.
If Biafra lost the war, why does its story refuse to die? Hello, guys.
If Biafra lost the war, why does the story of Biafra refuse to die? Please listen attentively to this. This will blow your mind. This will blow your mind.
If Biafra lost the war, why does its story refuse to die? Hello guys, today we have a guest on the screen with me. So let's get down straight to today's discussion. If Biafra lost the war, why does its story refuse to die? Because some histories don't end with surrender. People say it's over, that it failed. So why are we still talking about it decades over?
Okay.
Because Biafra wasn't just a war. It was a question Nigeria never answered. Let me educate you. So many untold stories are to be heard. And what are those stories? Can you please tell us? Biafra asked a dangerous question in 1967. Can a people decide their own future when survival is at stake? So it wasn't just rebellion. No.
It wasn't just rebellion. They will always bring the narrative that, hey, they were rebellion, they were rebels. No, it wasn't just rebellion. It is a matter of survival. And because people like Donald Trump, that was considered to be a rebel, knew very well that he was not a rebel. He is fighting for the survival of America and the survival of integrity and justice in this world. He understands the story of Biafra much more than any other person. That is why, as we, the real, genuine Biafra Republic government in exile, going into all these offices where it is necessary, of which Donald Trump is getting the story and the truth now, presenting it before him, he will understand that we are fighting the same fight he is fighting all over the world. The only ally that America can have in Africa is Biafra, because it is only Biafra that is actually sincerely and fighting for their survival. It's not about rebellion. You can already see that this narrative they are painting about this screwdriver seller and all these things, it is meant to make sure they cover all the story of Biafra to continue to destroy us. But no, we will continue to fight for our survival, just the way Donald Trump fought for his survival, and he survived, and America is surviving today. The Democratic Party were intentionally ready to destroy America, walking through Britain. Britain is the enemy of America and the enemy of the whole world. Now, America right now is fighting hard for America's survival, and as they are doing that, they will also fight for their interest around the world. Biafra is number one interest that Donald Trump will fight for. So those that have been covering up, pretending like they are bringing the story before Donald Trump, but they were not, they were only interested in their pocket, God have exposed them and we are sending them to hell. We are sending them to, you know why? They were all meant to destroy us, but we are going to revive the story of Biafra and make sure that this survivor, we will fight it and we will survive it. Man said Nnamdi Kanu will be in the forefront. Man said Ekpa will go behind him. And I'm telling you, Biafra is resurfacing powerfully, and that demonic evil country, satanic entity called Nigeria is going down and will never rise again. Listen to the ending of this story. I am telling you, this story blew my mind. It is about survival, not about rebellion. Every lie they've told you that we are rebels, we are debunking it, and we will continue to debunk it. Nigeria must end and Biafra must emerge. Oduduwa must emerge. The middle belt must emerge. And anyone that wants to emerge on their own, fine. But if you want to remain with the Fulani in Nigeria, so be it with you. But for us, for me and my Biafran people, we must be free.
Tell us. Biafra asked a dangerous question in 1967. Can a people decide their own future when survival is at stake. So it wasn't just rebellion. No, it was fear. It was identity. It was survival. But millions suffered. Children, families, yes. And that suffering is exactly why the story refuses to be buried.
Hey,
So what do we do with a history like this? Forget it or finally understand it? That choice belongs to us now. In episode 7, we ask the question most people are afraid of. What happens when history is silenced? Please follow for more editions.
Ndewo, thank you very much. You see, they cannot silence history. They cannot silence us. Every instrument they have used to silence us, we are going to explode all of them. The truth for our redemption. Come and see Britain crying in the floor of their parliament because Donald Trump have come to end their oligarchy, their demonic control over the whole world. Come and listen. This one is an instrument. This one is they are fungi inside of Britain. This bastard idiot. The name of this guy is Ed Davey. Come and see how he's crying about Donald Trump. Come and see. Watch you.
President Trump is acting like an international gangster, threatening to trample over the sovereignty of an ally, threatening the end of NATO altogether, and now threatening to hit our country and 7 European allies with outrageous, damaging tariffs unless he gets his hands on Greenland. This is an incredibly grave moment for the United Kingdom, Europe, and our world. Without provocation or justification, the President of the United States is attacking our economy, our livelihoods, and our national security. Trump has put British businesses and jobs on the front line in his unprovoked aggression. The only people cheering him on are Vladimir Putin and Xi Jinping. Only a few months ago, Trump hailed the special relationship at Windsor Castle. Now, thanks to his actions, it is nearly in tatters. So how do we stop Trump's damaging trade war? For a year now, Madam Deputy Speaker, the Prime Minister has tried a policy of appeasing Trump, flattering him, fawning over him, refusing to stand up to him, because, he argued, otherwise Trump would hit us with damaging tariffs. Well, the Prime Minister has tested his approach to destruction. It has failed. It is time for the government to change course. We have to finally be clear-eyed about the sort of man Trump is and treat him accordingly. He is a bully. He thinks he can grab whatever he wants using force if necessary. And he is corrupt. The most corrupt president the United States has ever seen. So there are only 2 ways of getting him to back down: bribing him with a new jet perhaps, or a few billion in his crypto account, or standing up to him like we would with any other.
He said there's a way to stop him. He said bribing him. So they are thinking of bribing Donald Trump. Listen to this bastard. He said they want to bribe Donald Trump. He said there's few ways of stopping him, bribing him. Listen, you see how this man is saying that Donald Trump is corrupt, but at the same time he's saying that the only way to stop Donald Trump is by bribing him. Are you hearing it? I didn't even hear this one before. Listen.
Using force if necessary. And he is corrupt.
He said he's
the
corrupt.
most corrupt president the United States has ever seen.
Listen,
So there are only 2 ways of getting him to back down.
Okay.
Bribing him with a new jet perhaps, or a few billion in his crypto account.
And he said that Donald Trump is corrupt, but he wants to stop Donald Trump by bribing him. Are you seeing the founders of Nigeria? These are the people that created Nigeria. These are the people that created Nigeria. Can you see their mentality? He said they want to bribe Donald Trump to stop him. Donald Trump, you want to bribe him? Nigeria, 9 million have wasted. And those of you supporting Nigeria, look how they wasted your $9 million. And at the end of the day, what your $9 million could only produce was a fake story that have been busted. This is really funny, I swear to God. He said the way to stop Donald Trump is by bribing him. Listen to him again.
He can grab whatever he wants using force if necessary. And he is corrupt. The most corrupt president the United States has ever seen. So there are only two ways of getting him to back down. Bribing him with a new jet perhaps, or a few billion in his crypto account. Or standing up to him like we would with any other bully. Standing together with our European allies to make him back down. That's the choice. Which one, Foreign Secretary?
They want to stand up to him because they know they cannot bribe him. So it's either you bribe him or you stand up against him. So they're not using proper. Britain is finished though. You see the best that Britain can be. The same way they are calling Donald Trump a bully, the same way they call Nnamdi Kanu a bully. They said Nnamdi Kanu is a bully. He is threatening everybody. They said Simon Ekpa, you have taken over our airspace. Simon Ekpa was gently in his abode in Finland, preaching the gospel of freedom to Biafrans. Protect yourself, defend yourselves. They say he has taken over our airspace. He's a terrorist. Catch him, catch him. Nnamdi Kanu was preaching Biafra. No gun, no gun. Preaching Biafra. He said he's a terrorist, catch him. But today, they have captured Malami. Malami was caught with guns inside his house. I am telling you, they will not do anything about Malami. Write it down. They will do nothing about Malami. That Malami you see. Nothing. There's one story, maybe I'll try and play it in the afternoon. One man that went into Kaduna prison, he said because he knew that there were so many terrorists that were captured inside Kaduna prison. He said he wanted to go there and see them. He said when he got there, he didn't see any one of them. The only ones he saw that they were looking better than him, people that were caught, terrorists that have murdered people inside Kaduna prison, they were looking more healthy, more lively than him. They were inside prison, no? People that were caught with guns inside prison. You think Malami, that they have seen gun inside his house? The only thing that Malami need to do now, you know they believe in bribing. The only thing that Malami need to do now is just relinquish some of his money, join APC, his sins will be forgiven. The same thing Britain practice is the same thing they taught Nigeria. You see the way Nigeria is defending their scam of propaganda of this 9 million. I am telling you, Nigeria that is finished. Donald Trump is seeing all these things, and then he begin to laugh. He said, look at them. Oh my God. You people don't know how far we have gone, eh? Biafra, you people should rejoice. It is our time. Donald Trump is the man. He was sent in such a time as this. You see this lady, this Italian prime minister, look at her, Giorgia Meloni, very wise, powerful woman. She stood against all those Europeans, stood in favor of Donald Trump because he knew where to stand. You need to stand on the right place. Look what Trump has done to all these shameless people. Let me play this short video for you people, and I'll end it.
Only took one tariff threat. Europe just pulled off the...
This is the reason why that man is crying. The reason why he thinks they can stop Donald Trump with bribe. Listen to this video, it will shock you. Donald Trump doesn't make noise. Listen to this, and I will end with it.
Europe just pulled off the fastest military retreat in NATO history, and it only took one tariff threat from Trump. Germany, France, Sweden sent troops to Greenland. Acting tough, we're protecting Denmark. We're standing firm. Germany deployed 15 soldiers, led by a rear admiral. France sent mountain infantry that lasted exactly 44 hours. Trump announced 10% tariffs on 8 European countries, rising to 25%. And guess what? Germany's elite team got orders Sunday morning. Cancel everything. You're flying home at noon. 44 hours. That's less time than a weekend trip. Here's the best part. Germany invented the Blitzkrieg. Now they're executing the fastest retreat in modern history. Europe spent decades lecturing about standing up to bullies. Then one tariff threat, and they're gone. The German Defense Ministry tried spinning it. We completed our mission. Very satisfactory. Yeah, so satisfactory you canceled all your meetings and ran home. Trump didn't send troops, didn't fire a shot, just threatened their car exports. Suddenly Greenland's not worth defending. This is economic warfare in 2026. No bombs, just tariffs. And NATO's second largest economy runs home after 2 days. Europe talks tough until until it hits their wallet. Then it's every nation for itself. Trump proved you don't need aircraft carriers when you control the world's largest consumer market. This was theater, and the curtain dropped the moment money showed up.
Donald J. Trump. Donald J. Trump. No war, no fire. He didn't fire any weapon. He didn't shoot any bomb. Just touch their tariff. Britain is crying. We can bribe him. If we cannot bribe him, let us stand with our friends in Europe. Your friends in Europe have backed down. No? Germany said we are not going anymore. France, don't run. Germany, don't run. Nigeria. I pity for anyone standing with Nigeria. I am Vam Vam Vam. We are Biafrans. We never say die. We don't give up. All these storytellers going around us, trying to think they can bullshit Simon Ekpa to destroy what Simon Ekpa have done or to destroy what Nnamdi Kanu have done. I spit on your faces. Pwah! You shameless idiots. Watch and see your downfall. Mazi Simon Ekpa, the Prime Minister of Biafra Republic government in exile, he is the dragon. You can't stop the fire of the dragon. And I am the armor bearer. Pastor Vam Vam Vam. There's one of them, the independent bingo. There's nothing they do, they will not mention my name. When they mention my name, they hey, Vam Vam Vam, hey, Vam Vam Vam. I will be your end. Airborne, Umuchineke. I'll see you in my next video. Please share this one. Let them watch it. Okay, kid, I know you are watching. I know you are watching. You can baptize Yage.